What's up guys, Max here, and what recently came out was a couple of gameplay raw videos of Injustice. So for you guys that might have been looking forward to this game or have played a lot of the Mortal Kombat games before, I'm sure many of you already know about this or might have already seen these trailers, but for the most part for myself, I didn't get into any of the 3D Mortal Kombats at all, and it might actually be a good opportunity to try to jump into some Mortal Kombat 9 and try to familiarize myself with the combat system and get used to things, although Injustice is going to be a lot different because it's got things like hold back to block, and some fairly small mechanics that were similar and not so similar to the Mortal Kombat series, because it's made by NetherRealm, the guys that make the Mortal Kombat games. But yeah, for when it comes to like 3D NetherRealm games, I really never got into them. I played a lot of the old 2D Mortal Kombats back in the day, but that was about it, and I was pretty much a devoted Street Fighter fan, but for the most part, Injustice has caught my eye. I am interested in it. There are some things in the trailers that do cause for caution, some things that I wonder if this is going for kind of like a more extremely casual scenario with, like, you know, the effects and throwing people into cars and like random things kind of happening all over the place, and some of the animations kind of bug me. I don't know if you guys like know me, but when it comes to how like a game looks and how things flow and move, I think that's really important when it comes to a fighting game, and it makes it easy to understand. There's always been a few things that have kind of just bugged me about the way certain characters look in like NetherRealm 3D games, but regardless, I'm willing to totally try out a game if it's going to be fun, and if it ends up being something enjoyable that I'll keep playing, I'll totally keep playing it and make some episodes regarding it in like an online warrior setting, and that's what I'm really hoping for. That I really hope that Injustice has a good online, because I didn't play much MK9 like I said, but from the bit that I was looking at when the game did come out, I heard the online was not very good, so we'll see. I think one of the things that bugged me about MK9 is that I didn't know whether or not to play the 1 versus 1 or the 2 versus 2, or what was going to be, you know, what everybody played, and ended up being 1 versus 1 for the most part. So that's one thing that kind of bugs me about certain fighting games. I think the only fighting game where it wasn't like base standard about how you're supposed to play this game, whether it's 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3 or whatever, was Capcom versus SNK 2, because it was technically balanced. You know, if you had one character, he was really powerful, but if you had 3 characters, they were all pretty weak, but you had 3 characters. Stuff like that. So the fact that I'm pretty sure Injustice is 1 versus 1, if you guys would correct me if I'm wrong, and that seems cool. That seems like, okay, there's just one way to play this game. It's a 1v1 game. Let's go. Let's get this going. So I am actually looking forward to it, also considering the fact that there's like barely any fighting games besides Darkstalkers that's coming out pretty soon, that's going to be coming out this year, so who knows. If anything, Injustice does look interesting, and I'll definitely be playing it and diving into it when it does come out, and actually bring in some of my Mortal Kombat friends that I personally know. Maybe they can actually help me out with the game. So enjoy the gameplay, guys. My name is Max, and I'll see you next time.
Wakey, wakey! You're fired!